Yes, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Geek Culture Congress. I'm one of your hosts, always, Louis Speedy Jr. Gonzalez, accompanied by my good friend, the very funny and talented Mr. Tarek Lewis. How you doing, sir?
All the good things you say about me are true. The bad things are false.
No, don't say that. I would never say anything bad about you, sir. Never, ever, ever, ever.
Not on the show.
Via telephone, we have Joey Franchise. I think he's just tuning in to listen to us, but shouts out to him, and he'll be joining us later as soon as he's in the studio. And, of course, welcome Michaela. She hit her camera just on time before I added her to the live show.
Right. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. Can you hear me?
I can.
But you can't see me.
I cannot see you. No, there you go. Now you're back.
There you go.
Yay!
Is it working now? It was
It's working now. Yeah.
You see me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, whoa. Okay. Because it's all black on my end.
What's up, Michaela? How you doing? Say hi to everybody.
Good. How are you?
I'm doing well. I can't complain. Good. You know, I want to ask all of you: are you guys surviving the great Facebook, Instagram, What's Up outage of 2021?
No.
Why not?
Because I am a millennial. Well, I'm on the cusp, so
like
I live off that stuff.
Oh, okay.
And I always forget it's broken, so when I sign on, I'm like, it's still not working.
Dope. It's okay.
I thought my profile got hacked or that I was like kicked off. And I was like, damn, what did I say on Facebook the other day that got me completely kicked off?
Wow.
And I was happy to find out that everyone was suffering as much as me.
I think I need an intervention after finding out how addicted I really was.
Mr. Joy Franchise, welcome, sir. Welcome to the live show. How you doing? Via telephone.
What's happening?
Are you surviving the Facebook, Instagram, What's Up outage of 2021?
It's good, man. I mean, it's like it's a little therapy. You know what I mean? It's stepping away for a little bit from those foods.
There you go.
I think the world needs that.
I was like, I need to use this TikTok and the Snapchat I've been neglecting.
TikTok's still working, all right?
Yeah.
TikTok's
trying to get that hold down.
Twitter.
Working. My dance moves ain't up par like they used to, so I can't do TikTok.
So it's the face apocalypse, I call it.
Yeah. That's great. I think we're sticking with that. The face apocalypse of 2021. Michaela,
out longer than I thought.
Yeah, it's technically. I guess it looks like it's starting to come back a little bit. For all you inquiring people there, it might be back. It might not be. Did we share? Did I share the restream link with Alto, with Tallman?
I shared it with him.
You did?
I did, but I don't know. I think he thought that it was just one time only.
Oh no. Well, hit.
I told him that we don't want him back unless he finishes watching everything.
That might be an issue.
I'm kidding.
That dude hasn't
seen. No, he did say he watched a little more of Winter Soldier. He said he watched
a little more, and he didn't finish it, although it's sitting there.
Probably like half an episode.
Yeah. So we're gonna get a problem. He's not gonna be able to be part of the show until he's caught up.
That dude hasn't watched The Dark Knight yet.
Probably not. That's right. I haven't had time at all. But we did have time as well. I was gonna say, Joey, talk about. There he is again. I was gonna say, Joey, let us know how you liked Venom 2, since you're the one who actually saw it.
None of y'all saw Venom 2?
I haven't had time. I haven't had a chance.
Wow.
Apparently, a whole bunch of people have seen it because it's doing great in the movie theaters, breaking all kinds of records.
That's best since the pandemic.
Yeah.
Really? Wow.
90 million this weekend.
I don't know if it's
way to go.
I don't know if it's me, but for some reason, everybody sounds like chipmunks on my end.
That's all you.
That's you.
That's you.
It is you.
I don't know.
I'm glad it's you because y'all made fun of me a few weeks ago, like something was wrong with me. Like, no,
you
it's
just
just
sound like a robot.
It's the cell phone. The cell phones don't work well with the restream. I don't know. I need to switch up. Might switch up.
I don't know if it's restream or what, but it's pretty crazy. I did get a chance to see Venom 2. I'm not gonna lie, I thought it was really mid. It was super mid to me. I felt like the movie was too fast. They pushed the story way too much. Like, the story was pushing way too fast. I just thoroughly wasn't really overly impressed. I thought it was okay. It's definitely something to watch. And I think the only thing that really mattered most about the movie, or the real, like, oh my God moment, was the end. and that was the post-credit scene.
So you spent more than $15 to see a cutscene at the end of an hour.
Pretty much, I paid $50 to see a post-credit scene.
I heard people were saying that Carnage deserved better. Did you like the whole portrayal for Carnage?
Carnage what?
That the character deserved better, like better time or maybe opportunity to come back, or I don't know. I haven't seen the movie, so I'm just guessing.
I can't really hear too much. I'm literally pulling up to the studio right now, but I'll give you my take.
Oh, okay. So, all right. So we'll get back to you. So when you get back, we're gonna ask Joey.
Yeah, I heard a lot of people liked the first one better.
Really?
And that Woody Harrelson's character wasn't written that well.
Really? I remember in the 90s when they originally they created the character, right? There was a movie that Woody Harrelson was in the late 90s. I think it was
Natural Born Killers.
Yeah, that's the Natural Born Killers, I believe.
Yeah.
So the person who created Venom, Carnage back in the day, and the artist purposely drew him to make him look similar to Woody Harrelson because inspired by that movie. So it was like a dream casting for them to actually get him to.
Well, they messed it up.
Yeah.
Well, they didn't realize that Woody Harrelson would one day be 58.
Well,
people don't age in Hollywood, sir.
Oh, they're not? Okay.
Yeah, they de-age people all the time.
But okay, just to give some context, Joey's not here.
Mm-hmm.
As in to what people are talking about it. It is rotten on Rotten Tomatoes. I don't know if anyone goes by that.
I did see
but
that.
The audience score was 85. So the tomato meter was 58%. So that's like right hitting. That's like on the cusp.
Wow.
And then the audience score is 85%.
So the people like it, the critics don't.
Right. Which makes sense. That's a lot of comic book movies.
I mean, I feel like that was the case with the first one.
Right.
The first one was worse. It was 30% rotten.
Yeah, they didn't like that one.
It was bad. But the audience score is about the same. So it was 81% for the first one. So the fans like it.
So I that's why I didn't rush. Sunday came and I was like, I guess I need to see Venom 2 for the show. But then I was like, the Bucks game is coming on later on tonight. I don't know.
You're not dedicated to the geek culture. You're not dedicated to the geek culture. You're an absentee congressman.
At least I was consistent. I hated the first one, so why should I watch the second?
There you go. All right.
You know what I mean?
There you go. So what did you dislike about the first one so much, Michaela?
The corny jokes.
Yeah.
I didn't love. I think it's the corny jokes. The corny jokes. I didn't like his ex in it, Michelle Williams' character. I was not a fan, and I heard that she has a big part in the second one. So
you just don't
if
care,
I hate the corny jokes, don't like the ex, this is the worst movie for me to see because apparently the ex, Michelle Williams,
right,
gets a fiance in this one. Not really spoiler, you saw it in the trailer, but they have a big role in it.
Really?
And there's a scene. I'm not really spoiling here, but I think we are going to spoil the ending of it all, the end credits. But
yeah, we did. There's
a scene. Yeah. Sorry, there's a scene where Venom separates himself from Eddie, and he goes on a bender, and he's just going to clubs.
Oh wow!
Popping from person to person. And I'm like, I don't know. I'm not paying that much money to just see Venom have a good time. I want context here. I want to move the story forward.
So when they finally introduce Venom into the MCU, are you going to be disappointed because you're going to be like, oh, I don't even know. I haven't watched the other Venom stuff because I didn't like it.
I think it might stand better if Disney's Marvel has a hand in it. If they do it like that, we have no idea. Like we said last time, we don't know if this is their way of Sony pulling back Spider-Man from the MCU and Disney's clutches and doing their own thing.
Well, let's see what happens. Rich Ortiz, how you doing, sir? Welcome to the show.
What's up? Sorry, I'm late in true Puerto Rican fashion.
Did you see Venom 2, sir?
I did not see Venom yet. Yeah, I didn't have a chance to see it yet. I'm going to see it tomorrow,
Okay.
but I ruined the end scene for me.
Why?
I'm just saying. Shout out to
you mean last week?
Yeah,
Joey,
shout out to Tariq for the link.
Yeah.
He gave me a reliable link, unlike Speedy. But
yeah.
No, but he gave me a reliable link. I saw it. Did you guys already? I mean, we kind of already spoiled it last week, but
yeah, we did that. We absolutely did.
But we kind of did not though. So, for the people that didn't see yet, I can't even spoil it because I didn't see it. I saw a review of it, but from my understanding, they are watching the TV. And they're in a hotel room. Then all of a sudden, the multiverse kind of shifts, and they're in a newer room, more upgraded room, and they see Peter Parker on the TV, and Venom licks the TV. That's what I know what happens.
Interesting.
Well, I mean, don't forget the Daily Bugle. It was like the scene we saw from the second Spider-Man movie. What was the name of it? I can't even think.
Far From Home.
Far from home. Far from all the homes. Far from home. And we saw Jonah Jameson on the screen. So it was the same time that we saw that, and it broadcasted to all of New York or the tri-state area or even the nation. I'm not sure.
So is that going to be the official time?
When it was on the internet. It was on the internet.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
So is that going to be the official time when the MCU timeline breaks right there? When that report drops.
Well, he asked for it to be reversed.
That's when the Loki show sinks.
Well, he asked Doctor Strange to cancel out like anyone knowing it was him. So if that's the point that everyone knew, then that means that everyone that gets pulled into the Tom Holland Spider-Man universe, that would be the moment.
Interesting. I don't know. We'll see what happens. So let's see what Joey says. Because he actually watched it. So let's see what the final.
So nobody here watched Venom yet?
No, man.
I'm going tomorrow too, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going tomorrow. Taco Tuesday.
Yeah. I might do that. They reopened the movie theater in University Mall by my house. So
are you talking about the one that used to be Studio Movie Grill?
Now it's called
Look Cinemas.
Look, yep.
Look.
Oh, there's no more Studio Movie Grill?
No.
No more Studio Movie.
No.
Wow.
I guess they went bankrupt, or I don't know. They sold it.
I guess no one was eating in a movie theater in a pandemic.
Well,
that sounds really.
Those $20 buckets of popcorn will get you, man.
I don't know. It's close to my house, so it's gonna be a winner. As long as they have good.
Does it have any special screens?
I have no idea. I
think I'm gonna Dolby Atmos or whatever that is for this one.
Oh yeah.
Good call.
You know
I think so too.
We need the 4K or the 4D movie theater. That's what we need.
Or you like those from Orlando?
Oh, yeah, we need one of those in Tampa. 4D theater, right, Joey?
4D, yeah.
Yeah. Have you ever seen a movie in a 4D? I saw Rise of Skywalker in 4D, and I was like, man, this movie's great. I don't care. I'm in the middle of a freaking Star Wars movie.
They had an awful movie.
It made the movie so much
better. It's one of the worst Star Wars films.
I saw Blade Runner, the new one, 2049 or whatever it was. Yeah, I saw that one. They had it out here in St. Pete at the St. Pete Theater. They showed it in 4D, and it's like crazy. Like your chair moves, and it's wild.
Wow.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for the only person that saw Venom 2, Mr. Joey Franchise.
Yes.
He's true.
He's dedicated. Joey, feel free to spoil the movie.
No,
for everybody.
No, I didn't say spoil the movie. Don't have me spoil the movie. Don't feel free. Don't speak.
Well, we already talked.
Well, cover your ears
because
I want to know if Carnage survives.
We just want to know the end credit, okay?
I'm muting.
Do you want the end credit?
Yeah.
Do we want to spoil the entire movie? Because the movie was super fat.
No, don't spoil the entire movie because Tarek's upset already.
All right, cool. Because first off, for the whole movie, I just wasn't, like I said, I wasn't overly impressed with it. Like I said, it moved too fast. A lot of pacing issues, a lot of plot holes, even with the Shriek character. How she got her powers is a little kind of weird to me. Like there was really no backstory on that.
Wow.
They briefly ran through Cletus Cassidy's backstory. It was a lot of pacing issues with it for me. However, Tom Hardy's still good at him. It makes the movie enjoyable, like the last one. I think what really mattered to everybody in this movie was the post-credit scene, which ended up to be true because we broke this here. We did do this before the movie came out. So what I was talking about actually happened. It came true. So it was a real thing. So basically, Venom and Eddie are watching a telenovela at the end in a hotel room in obviously like a Spanish country or something like that. So and then they get to talking about Venom saying that he knows, like, he has traveled light years, like 18,000 light years across a multiverse, and that, you know, information about him that he would share to Eddie would like blow his mind. And Eddie's like, well, tell me about yourself. Why are you holding back and keeping secrets from me? Like, show me. He's like, all right, I'll show you. Next thing you know, the room starts rumbling, and the same exact vibe you got from the Spider-Man No Way Home, where Doctor Strange is conducting the spell, and the whole room just kind of goes into all these funky colors. It does the same exact thing in Venom, and you know, Eddie's like in the bed, like, "Yo, are you doing this? What's going on?" And Venom's like, "I don't know what's going on. I'm not doing this." And next thing you know, the whole room just changes, and they're in a hotel room, but it's in a completely different area, probably like on an island somewhere, and like it's sunny as hell. They're looking at the TV, and you hear J. Jonah Jameson literally right when he broke the news that Peter Parker is Spider-Man. So they're watching the TV, and I guess because out of like panic mode, Eddie turns into Venom and looks at the TV, and he's just like, that guy, as if he like knew who Spider-Man was already. So, and then he just licks the TV, and then it gets into then it goes into this guy that's in the bathroom and is like, dude, what are you doing in my room type shit. And he was just like, oh, I don't know. It's crazy. But I thought what was really interesting about that post-credit scene is the fact that Venom looked at the TV as if he already knew who Spider-Man was, which goes to show, like, which is why they mentioned that, hey, you know, I've traveled 18, you know, light years and stuff like that, which kind of hints at the fact that, you know, Venom has not seen probably Tom Holland's Peter Parker, but has seen maybe Tobey Maguire's, who looks similar suit-wise.
Maybe.
Well, because he knows the symbiote and him like clash well.
Yeah.
Interesting. Maybe it's maybe he's from another universe, and he actually, I don't know. I'm guessing now. But we'll
he's
see.
the Tobey Maguire Venom. Oh man, I hope there's no dancing.
Oh yeah.
Grace better show up then.
We'll see.
No, one thing they should not do is bring back Topher Grace.
Yeah.
Unless it's a that 70s show reunion, there's gonna be no reason for Topher Grace to come back to anything.
Well, I'm excited. I'm gonna watch. I'm gonna go. I don't know about tonight. I might do tomorrow too. I don't know. We'll see. We'll talk more about it.
Let's make it a GGC bro day. Come on, guys.
Yeah, we can go on. I'm down to go and watch it again in the afternoon with everybody.
See, look at that. Look what I started here.
Oh, let's see. All right, we'll plan it. We'll plan it off show. There you go. How about that? We'll try.
And let's invite anybody who's watching right now too.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
Tampa, Florida.
You guys got to pay for your own tickets, though.
We
ain't got it like
that. You could stalk us, yeah. Let's do shout out to Hall Gaming. Yeah, this is a nerd radio because you know, powers that be here and this channel, I guess, have not given me the administrative powers to actually change the stream info properly whenever I change it for our show. So if you get an alert on a Monday at 6 p.m., it's our show, okay? And so, you know, do with that info as you will, sir, okay, or madam. But let's talk about.
Now you know.
Yeah. So let's talk about some other multi-universe madness. This latest What If episode, and everybody at least got to see that, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I like this episode
Ultron
a lot.
won?
Yeah. I like this episode a lot. It's good. We got to see actually the Watcher in action. You know, spoiler alert. We're going to talk about episode. I think this was episode 6.
I think it's 6.
Yeah, so I think we're going to stick with that. 6 or 7, something like that. But anyway, we're going to talk about the latest episode of What If. So if you haven't watched it yet, we're going to spoil it. So there you go. I think it was interesting. I really thought that, and a lot of people agree with me, that Ultron was a very underused villain in the actual MCU. And I liked this kind of like other, this other version of him.
But it's like Ultron and also Vision together in one.
Yeah, because that was the premise of the movie. Remember, he was making Vision
for sure. For
body.
sure.
Yeah,
but it's like to really think about it, it really shows you how strong he could have been. And he's like, Thanos just came through with all the other Infinity Stones, and he's just like, yeah, you're done.
So Vision could have did that all along.
Well,
for real.
It's such.
People been saying that, and
it's such bullshit. It's such bullshit.
That one Infinity Stone can split in half a man that has 5.
Well, I mean, he didn't let Thanos think. I guess give him time to think.
I want to know. Oh, damn, that's. That really blows my mind, like how that happened the way it did.
He sucker cut or sucker punched.
It was such bullshit. I know people enjoyed this episode because of all it was such bullshit.
It was, and I got a couple issues with it as well.
How do you just hear the Watcher? Like that's what I want to know.
So
just chilling. Just hear it.
So, just chilling.
I think they just ran out of time in the episode and they're constrained.
Ran out of time. There's a part 2.
And there's a part 2, of course. But I mean, like, they couldn't really get deep into MCU lore. So, there's like the those godlike figures in the MCU. You actually saw. Remember when he was fighting the Watcher and he was knocking him through universes and stuff, and his face got really big, like that. That's actually the power of one of the gods. So I guess he actually did defeat those godlike creatures in his MCU in his timeline. So he became once you do that, you become that omnipotent.
You're full of shit, Speedy.
Yeah, it's Marvel nerd lore. But I'm just sharing with you guys.
I don't believe you.
Yeah, I'm serious.
Like Ron Burgundy, Anchorman, I do not believe you. I don't believe you.
But my issue was this. I guess that's the only way that his actual powers were. He was able to be so powerful when he actually went into where Watcher was, observing all the realities at. Because we established in Loki that the Infinity Gems from one universe do not work in another universe. So how was he so powerful?
No, it wasn't that it doesn't work in another universe.
No. See, now I'm going to call BS on that. Because then it wouldn't have worked in the universe where they snapped it back.
What do you mean? No, it's the same timeline.
They're from a different. It's a different.
They're from the same timeline.
Right.
They're from the same timeline. Yes, they are.
No, they did. They said it was not.
They did not split that timeline.
Timelines and different things and brought them back.
They did not split the universe yet. It's still the same. It was still a solid circle.
No.
Yes.
They went to a different.
Yes, that's
why. No, they didn't say the Infinity Gems didn't work in other timelines. They just said that
it didn't work in the TVA.
In the TVA timeline.
It didn't work in the TVA.
Right, the TVA.
The TVA is outside of the timeline.
And all that stuff don't work.
Yeah, the TV, all that stuff didn't work.
It's a convenient plot hole, okay? Convenient.
You just said that Ultron absorbed the powers of all the gods.
Yeah.
With no evidence.
Yeah.
But
no,
they never showed it. They never showed it, but that was the little little scene nerd little thing to the.
Yeah, they never showed. They never showed it, but we're telling you something
but the
that was actually in the show.
Definitely work in other timelines. They definitely do. Yeah, they do, or else they wouldn't have worked in the timeline where they brought everybody back.
Peter, you can't just make stuff up.
Yeah, you have to. How does it not work? If that was the case, the Infinity Stones wouldn't have worked to bring everybody back.
I don't know, but anyway, it doesn't really matter because we're here now with where we're at right now in the story. So
yeah, I thought the episode was entertaining and fun to watch. I don't think cutting Thanos in half. I was done after that. I was like, oh, this is not going to be realistic. Like, this is not. We're just like, what if has been the whole thing to diminish Thanos? It's a Thanos hate piece. It's like
and Iron Man.
And Iron Man. They just diminishing them. Like, we don't have them on contract anymore, so we're going to make them soft and weak.
And they've been buffing the entire time. They've been buffing Clint Barton and Black Widow the entire time.
Yeah, how are they just destroying these Ultrons, so easily? Clint fell off the top of
too. I don't understand that.
Yeah, he fell off the top of a building and just like rolled out and was okay. It was and they used CD-ROM to infiltrate Ultron. It wasn't. It was fun to watch.
Eric and I actually talked about it a little bit, and I was thinking when we were talking how weird it is that Black Widow was in Winter Soldier. Yes, so she knew about Hydra before. Why do they have to go all through those records in Russia for her to remember something like that?
That's a good point.
Like, come on, why did they have to do that? They didn't need to do that. She could have just, if she knew Russia had the answers to things, she would have remembered.
No,
that
she knew
about Hydra.
She knew about Hydra. I think what she was doing is she was trying to find where Zola was, which is why she.
Oh, where Zola was left?
Yes.
But wouldn't she look in disease?
No, she was letting him look, but then I'm pretty sure that what happened is like she knew about Zola and she had so much information about Zola. I don't think she knew where it was though.
Okay, so, that makes sense. Rich. Yeah, that does make sense. Actually.
They said she was trying to find the only remnant of him because they saw him in Winter Soldier. So I'm guessing they didn't make,
I see.
All record of him was destroyed except for this thing in place in Russia.
But I do also agree that there were a lot of plot holes. Also, how are they just combining all these superheroes? Like Clint Barton was also the Winter Soldier too. He had the arm.
Yeah, the arm.
All of a sudden, Black Widow became Captain America with the shield. Like, I don't know how all these things just come into play, but hey, whatever. It was entertaining.
But
I enjoyed the episode.
My other issue is like the Watcher is like Ultron's trying to put like the death blow on Watcher, right?
And then the Watcher just
breaks
Super Saiyan.
He breaks the death blow, right? He could still fight, obviously, the guy, and he's definitely powerful enough to even block his blast and stuff like that. But he literally just says, "I gotta go." You know what I mean?
Yeah, he pulled a Yoda. That's what Yoda did at the Emperor. All right, I'm out.
Yeah.
Listen, I've run from a fight before. I'm not ashamed to say it.
but he had
it's not going well. Let me get out of here. Let me just hop in the car.
Yeah.
I think that's probably what he meant by when he said that was the saddest story because he ran like a little bitch.
but he had the power level to actually break. There was nothing that Ultron could do to defeat him, really.
But then he broke out of it, and then all of a sudden got this armor. It's like, yo, where was that the first 10 minutes when you were getting your ass whooped?
In the comic book, the Watcher has a very high power level. Yeah.
I think they exhibited. I think they exhibited his power level. I think they overpowered Ultron. It was just. It was.
Yeah,
choosing. I don't know. I don't like that they chose Ultron to be this massive
threat,
massive ultimate power. Ultimately powerful villain. I think it could have gone another way.
I mean, if you really do think about his Vision's power, though, like. In the movies, he was powerful, but think about it. If he had all the Infinity Stones,
well, here's my thing. Different. When he gets Vision's body, right? He's just Vision, right? Basically, essentially Vision. Vision gets worked out by two of the people from the Black Order. Like he's getting murked by them. So why can the combined power of the Avengers not fight Vision?
I think it's all about what's up here, not the things, but. They're computing what they were made to do. Like Vision becomes a man. Like he is like mankind, where he has feelings towards things. Ultron doesn't care. So like if Vision is thinking about hurting people's feelings or still being kind of human, he is going to get the shit beat out of him because he's letting it. you know, because he doesn't want to like have his 100% power. Someone like Ultron, who doesn't care and slices Thanos in half, he just doesn't think twice. He just wants everyone gone.
Apparently, there was like a little throwaway line that that Vision says in the movie when he actually has the Mind Stone, and he says that he's still learning how to use it, or still learning the capabilities of it. Yeah.
Well, he says that.
Just like Wanda. Wanda could have blown Thanos up from the inside out.
Right.
Yeah.
So
just going back to your Mankind thing, I think the whole thing about Vision was that he couldn't feel people's feelings, which is why, like, when they cry, he was like, "Oh yeah, I can't do that, but I want to understand why you guys cry and all that stuff."
Well, that was in Civil War though. When he was in Infinity War, he had lived with Wanda and had become like learned to he hadn't become human, but he had learned.
He would like learn to love and do all that.
Yeah, learn how to love, learn how to like feel emotionally. He might not be able to cry, but
how to make Italian food, spaghetti.
Yeah. How to beat them cheeks.
Yeah. So, I mean, it was a enjoyable episode, I guess. You know,
it was no Killmonger episode. Let's put it that way.
No, it does no.
Yeah, the Killmonger episode, I have to say, probably is the best one.
Yeah.
But this is the episode that we're actually gonna get, you know, sequel part 2 to. You know.
I'm curious to see what they do.
Well, I did see something, and I don't know how credible it is, but it was a question, and I'm pretty sure somebody put it in the group chat in here. It said, "What if Iron Man survived one of the episodes?"
Yeah.
What if Iron Man survived what?
An episode.
Survived an episode.
Oh. Huh. Yeah, that's interesting.
So
we're still waiting for one of those.
So I think the next episode is gonna be, I believe that it will be right after taking where the Thor was the only child.
Oh yeah.
Because that is definitely after this happened, because now Ultron is now in that universe.
Right.
Well,
that's interesting. We'll see.
It's gonna be wild.
Yeah. This multiverse thing, they think they could just do whatever the hell they want.
Yeah.
Multiverse. We need some rules.
We
need some rules.
Marvel.
Like if the Infinity Stones work in different timelines for Speedy.
Yes.
Like we need it all.
Yeah. Well.
And is someone gonna mend it? I think that's just what should happen. At the end of this, someone should close up the hole.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. There has to be some.
But obviously, there's going to be effects to it, like mutants or something.
There you go. Yeah. There you go.
Y'all aren't getting no damn mutants till like 2025.
No.
I don't know why.
No.
Venom.
Venom. Joey could say it.
Yeah, I mean, there's mutants in Venom, but they don't. They do a bad job of explaining how she even got her powers to begin with.
So is Shriek a mutant?
Yeah.
Okay.
All
right.
So that's the first time in a crossover MCU movie that they've mentioned mutant.
But like that, I'm assuming like that Eddie by the post-credit scene, like he's in a completely different universe and gets brought into the current MCU timeline that we're in at the end. So there was mutants in the in Eddie's universe at the beginning of the movie. So wherever that universe lands or whatever number that universe is, I mean, mutants exist.
Right. That's where I think that the opening of the multiverse could possibly bring in mutants to our universe. And then if they somehow to mend the brokenness of the multiverse, that could be the birth of mutants in this MCU. That's just a thought, though, obviously.
Well, I still think that...
I think we're going to see X-Men characters from the past movies, some of the characters, in Doctor Strange, too.
Where's Boner?
Well, there was a rumor. There's a spoiler.
Where?
Where is Boner?
Where's Boner?
Oh, where's Boner?
Because I really still think that Boner is the first mutant. They just haven't said it yet. He's hiding in New Jersey for a reason. He's hiding.
There was a spoiler, wasn't there, that Scarlet Witch was going to fight a major character from X-Men in Doctor Strange?
Yep. So apparently Professor Xavier. Or a version of Professor Xavier.
I don't know who it is. I just know that there was like a...
Yeah, that's the scoop that was dropped.
The scoop.
You can actually, you can check it out, geekositymag.com, or and there's a bunch of other scoopers that have that thing as well. Let's check out Geekosity Mag and see what's going on.
I don't know if Mikey Sutton talked about this, but I know that it was a big thing this weekend. That there was a rumor that apparently someone very within the MCU that's a good source. Rumor that the entire cast of Daredevil is going to return in a Disney Plus MCU show. But they don't think it's going to be a Daredevil show, but it's going to be in another show.
That's interesting. I think that's going to be pretty cool.
Huh.
I like that show a lot.
They're going to try to bring back.
Did they cancel Daredevil on Netflix?
Yeah. They finished Daredevil.
They finished Daredevil.
All the contracts ended.
Yeah.
Yeah. They never ended on any of them on a cliffhanger. Matter of fact, you can still watch them on Netflix, I think.
I don't believe you can.
You don't, or you do believe, Tarek?
I don't believe you can still watch Daredevil.
Oh no!
On Netflix.
Wow.
Interesting. Well, let's see. Last but not least, talking about a little bit of Black Widow, Scarlett Johansson. She got her settlement for her Black Widow lawsuit finally.
How much did you get?
40 mil.
40 million.
Got an additional 40 mil.
Plus a movie.
Still wouldn't have been that if they actually brought it out the right way, though.
Yeah. I don't know. It was interesting, though. It was interesting that they settled, I guess. And
well, one of the things I read said that because with the litigation, the lawyers were like, "Look how much money Shang-Chi made in the theater, and Black Widow's more familiar of a character. It would have done better."
Right.
And your argument was that it wouldn't have done that well putting it in the theater, and then this movie does crazy. Yeah, so then I think they made Disney say, "Let's just shut up and give her the money," because apparently she was getting all types of bonuses and stuff from theater numbers.
Yeah, if you were ask me, those movies always gross over $100 million. Like Disney got out of that easy.
Yeah, no matter what, and then, even good or bad,
and Venom got 90 million opening week.
Yeah, so there you go. And that was so right. What do you say? What do you grade Venom 2 on right now?
Me, I graded on a 6
out of 10.
6.
Yep,
that's fair.
That's fair.
That's a movie I would still watch if I had time.
I mean, it's something to watch, but I don't like. I'm curious, maybe to even watch it again. Maybe I'm not. Maybe I'm just. Maybe because I knew I was anticipating the end credit scene. Like it was kind of taking me away from the actual story of the film. Right. But maybe if I watch it again, it might change. Maybe get bumped up a notch. But
I only give Black Widow a 7 out of 10. If I'm being honest.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
Black Widow wasn't.
That's a fair grade.
I gave a 7.
What about Shang-Chi? Now I want to hear your thoughts on that. The numbers.
Oh, Shang-Chi, I gave. I think I said 8.5 or 9.
Yeah.
Oh, somewhere around there.
I feel good about our 8.5.
Yeah, I felt good. I feel really good about that movie.
Solid 8.5. I'm close to a 9, but I would say solid 8.5.
Yeah, very close to 9 with it.
Generous.
Yeah, now you rich.
Now you rich. Come on, Rich. Speak your truth, buddy.
I mean, I thought it was good, but I wouldn't give it an 8.5. I would say it would be like a 8 at most. Like a 7.5 was what I was gonna give it.
Well, okay.
Wow.
It was good, but it wasn't that. Like, what are you gonna put Shang-Chi better than? Like, it wasn't better.
A lot of MCU movies.
Dark World.
Ant-Man.
Everything is better than Dark World.
Both Ant-Mans.
It's better than Ant-Man.
Guardians of the Galaxy 2.
Maybe the second Ant-Man.
It's better than Age of Ultron.
Nah, see, I gotta change it right there. Nah,
it's better than Age of Ultron.
Do you think people who disliked Age of Ultron were definitely jaded against this episode?
No, don't try to excuse that episode was just okay.
Yeah,
I'm not saying you
personally.
I'm just not crazy about.
I didn't like it as much.
I'm just not crazy about Ultron as a character, like as the way he was put in the movies.
Yeah, you didn't like it.
Yeah, that's why
it was more toned down.
When you talk about not liking like corny jokes, I didn't like the Ultron was cracking jokes.
Yeah, I didn't like that either. I thought that was a little OD.
Did he have jokes?
Yeah, make him the threatening killing machine. Don't like,
Yeah, he wouldn't have gotten those jokes.
Yeah, I didn't like that they didn't use the original voice of Ultron, the guy from Blacklist. I forget his name now. And,
you talking about for this one?
Yeah. It was it was a voiceover job in the beginning. Why couldn't we get what's his name? Spader?
James Spader.
Yeah. Why couldn't we get him back? Jeez, for another voiceover. Come on.
He's doing Blacklist, maybe. I don't know.
I guess.
So now we only have 2 more movies in the MCU left this year.
What, Eternals and Spider-Man.
Which one of the 2 are you most excited for? I feel like we're gonna know Joey's answer.
I mean, obviously it's Spider-Man, but I think what I'm more curious about for Eternals is the story and how are they gonna fit in what's going on already in the MCU. It's a lot of curiosity with the Eternals, and they just dropped a new trailer yesterday.
Yeah, they did.
Yeah. I'm more excited for the Eternals, but not because I think Eternals is going to be better. Like Joey, I'm like, it's a new story. I want to see what's going on. I realized over the weekend, I was like, let me watch a Spider-Man movie, and I realized I do not own Far From Home. I don't even have Far From Home on DVD or like digital or nothing.
Yeah, I saw it at Walmart. They caught that.
Yeah.
So I wasn't crazy about Far From Home, so I'm not as excited about Spider-Man. But I do think this one will be good. Or very interesting. But I'm more excited about Eternals. And then maybe just the Game of Thrones fan and me being excited to see those guys.
Right, all of them, the reunion.
Yeah, the whole cast of Game of Thrones.
Well, and did we hit everything we wanted to talk about today, guys? I don't know if I'm forgetting anything.
Yeah, I mean, I think in a couple weeks. I mean, it's not till the 16th, but they're doing the DC fandom again, where we're gonna get Batman, Flash, Black Adam trailers.
Yeah, there you go. I'm down.
I have to say, I watched Lois and Clark. Was it Clark? Lois and Superman. Superman and Lois. Excellent. I actually really liked it.
They say it's a really good show.
I actually really liked it. CW finally got me on one. They got me on that one.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it.
It's on HBO Max too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's where I watched it on HBO Max. I gotta give them credit. It was good.
I just got.
I gotta get into Doom. That was pretty cool too.
Yeah.
2 thumbs up on that one.
Doom Patrol is running. I'm actually caught up on Doom Patrol. It's wild and crazy. That's gotta say. Doom Patrol is wild and crazy. It's a good escape show. There you go.
Have we talked about Squid Game in this yet?
Squid Game. Have you guys watched that?
I have not.
I watched the first episode. It is the wildest show right now.
All right, guys, I'm giving you a homework assignment. Everybody watch Squid Game because I want to talk about it next week.
I'm definitely going to watch Squid Game.
All right, fair enough. We'll watch.
Did you watch all of it, Rich?
Oh, I watched all of it, and it was awesome.
There's another show that they recommended to me too called Utopia.
Oh, dude, I saw Utopia right before the pandemic, which is why I'm afraid to get the vaccine. But that's a conversation for another day.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, who has seen Utopia yet?
No.
Utopia, is that the...
Oh, man.
I've not seen that.
It's like they're in some kind of...
You gotta watch Utopia. All right, watch Squid Game first, but then watch Utopia.
Oh, Utopia is one where they're trying to figure out the graphic novel?
Something like that.
It's the comic book.
The comic book.
Is it a show or a movie?
It's a show.
It's a show
on Amazon.
It's on Amazon.
But they ended up
watching it.
I don't want to ruin
it. Cliffhanger, apparently.
I don't want to ruin it at all. And they're supposed to come out with a second season of it. But if you guys need something to watch, go watch Utopia. It's the whole reason why I won't get the vaccine right now.
So a Netflix series is the reason why you won't get no vaccine.
No, Amazon series. Get it right,
Amazon.
Joey.
It's Amazon.
It's the Amazon.
You're letting
series.
a streaming platform hold you back from.
I'm pretty sure
vaccine.
Amazon delivered the vaccine.
Guys, watch the show.
Maybe
watch the show, and then you'll understand why.
Wow.
I don't let anything that's made in was it fiction? Fiction's when it's yeah. I mean nothing that they no TV show gonna tell me like how I should live my life.
It's better than not getting it because of Nicki Minaj.
There you go.
I prefer him say that than seeing like Nicki Minaj
well,
said not to get it.
Utopia got canceled after season 1, so
yeah. So
it did.
I tried to watch it, but I lost interest. I think something else started coming on. I think the boys came on. I lost interest in Utopia because it's a very strange show in the beginning for me.
It's a very strange show, but it's also the payoff is really good though.
If you're telling me I should fight through it, I'm gonna fight through it. I'm watching Squid Game first.
I'm watching it. I want to do Utopia first. I'm gonna do Utopia first. Then I'll catch up with everything else. So, also, just a quick note. I'm catching up on all the interviews from Tampa Bay Comic-Con and MegaCon. So, usually every Friday I'm putting up something new, or Thursday or Friday, whenever.
I should have put it on for this show, but for next week we should. I interviewed Sway Lee, and we were talking about him doing the lead single for the Shang-Chi soundtrack.
Oh yeah.
We had spoke before a couple years ago when he came down on Post Malone's tour. And was talking about Sunflower, and we were talking about Spider-Man at the time, and he would want to be he would want to play Miles Morales if he had the opportunity to. But now he talks about which Marvel character he'd like to play in the MCU on this one. So I want to get him on the show, get that bit up here, and share that with the audience.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, that'd be dope.
Yeah, let's do it. So we'll get that on there. We'll get that on there for next week. Definitely. Just share that video with me and we'll do that. So, so we're running through all those interviews. So, there's a bunch that are up right now. So if you like to learn or find some new comic book creators to consume or comic book creations to consume, go check out our past episodes, Geek Culture Congress, wherever you listen to your podcast, or you can just tell your Amazon or Google device. You could tell Alexa, hey, Alexa, play Geek Culture Congress podcast. Or say, hey, Google, play Geek Culture Congress podcast, and they will do it, okay? And follow us, Geek Culture Congress, 3 words on Facebook, if it's working, if it's up yet. Put it together for Instagram. You think it's back? I don't know.
It's back.
Yeah. Joey, how can they follow you, sir?
Hit me on the gram, Twitter, and Twitch at Joey Franchise, and I'll be on the radio tonight, 7 to midnight. I do this thing Monday through Friday, Wild 94.1.
Dope. Mr. Rich Ortiz.
Richie_Ortiz on Instagram, Twitter, and on Twitch. And I'm about to go play some Warzone. So if you guys want to see me scream at some 13-year-olds,
How do you know they're 13 though?
Because I hear them.
Mother Meatloaf.
The squeakers.
When are we gonna connect, Joey and Rich? When are we gonna connect? So we can chop up.
When you're ready to get some dubs, dog.
I need some dubs, bro. I need
Well, obviously during the day, because at night.
That's right. I play at night usually. Yeah, so I gotta work.
Joey be lying. He be playing till 5 o'clock in the morning with me sometimes. I can't be lying, bro.
Mr. Tarek Lewis, sir, how can I follow you, sir?
My name is Tarek on Instagram and Twitter, and also on YouTube.
Michaela, how can they follow you?
You can follow me on Instagram at Mika Fig and on YouTube at Adult Adventure Time. And we actually just went to the 50th anniversary of Walt Disney World, so you can see the craziness of the crowds.
Excellent. Of course, myself, you can follow me at DJ Speedy JR, all socials, and make sure you give us a follow on the show. Make sure you comment, like. Thank you so much for everyone who hung out with us here on the live show. I really appreciate you very much. And we'll be back next week with some more geekdom, Geek Culture Congress. Signing off for today, and we'll be having a Dune review for you soon. Yes, that's coming up, so keep on the lookout for that. Thank you so much for hanging out with us, guys. Have a good one, everybody.
Peace.